Hello, everyone. Welcome back to E20ZoneTv. This is the afterthought of Wolves 1, West Ham nil, and I am absolutely raging with that. Disgusting performance by all of them, every single one of them, barring two players who I can sort of give some sort of justification for a decent result. I don't know where to start with this. I really, really do not know where to start. For me, I just don't know where to begin. I'll start off in goal. Fabianski keeps us in the game. 100% keeps us in the game. We could have been 3-4-0 down. I thought he done some great saves, kept us in the game. Ben Johnson, give a shout out to him. I thought he played well today, right? And then now we're going to get into the players who are like passengers, on a poxy bus. Craig Dawson is a backup player, right? He is not good enough to start at West Ham United Football Club, right? And I do not want to see him coming on other than as a sub if we're in desperate need to defend the lead, right? Not good enough, right? Misplaced passing, out of position. He made Zuma look crap today, right, Dawson? Absolute crap. Do you know what I mean? And Dawson, I'm sorry, but he's clueless. Just clueless, mate, right? Not good enough. I thought, you know what, this game would be good for Dawson. I thought this would be a right good game for Dawson to play against Jimenez. They tore him a new one. Absolutely tore him a new one. Kirk Zuma today. Poor. Worst performance for me from him so far since he's been a claret blue shirt. I don't know whether it was because he was on the left-hand side of defence. I don't know what it was. But whatever it was, right, please do not do that again, because that was just shocking. Absolute shocking. Give him his due. 10 minutes to go. He's trying to push us forward, run us up the pitch and all that. But yeah, he was just not at it today. Right? Cresswell's another one. There's no excuses with Cresswell, because the simple fact of the matter is Cresswell's had a rest. Right? He's had 2 weeks rest. He should be fit and round to go. He looked sluggish. He couldn't pass the ball. He couldn't do anything right today, Cresswell. Absolutely nothing right. Right? Couldn't pass the ball. He kept passing it into space, and there's no one there. Right? I don't know what's going on. I don't understand what's going on with Cresswell. He put a couple of good balls in, but it was nothing. Nothing at all. Right? Then we go into midfield, right? And I'm sorry, but Thomas Souček, how does this man keep playing? Right? He has 1 good game, 3 bad ones now, and it's like a common theme. Where is Alex Král? Right? We've got a younger geezer on the bench who's played more games for the Czech Republic than he has done for West Ham United Football Club. How is that right? Souček, poor today. I'm sorry, but passing was poor. Awareness was poor. He was poor. Do you know what I mean? He was like, I swear, he would have been better being left in the Czech Republic, mate, because I think he was still there. Do you know what I mean? I don't understand it, right? I really don't understand it. Right? Declan Rice. I love Declan Rice. I think he's a world-class player. I think he's top class. But today, he didn't look fit. He did not look fit. But I'm going to say this. When the subs come on, Declan Rice turned into the Declan Rice that we all love and follow and adore, right? But other than that, before that, he was just nowhere. Whether or not that was because he's covering Souček, whether or not he was just getting outplayed in midfield, I don't know. But that just wasn't Deck today. He was just not there for me, right? And I am gutted. Even don't stop the music's in the house. Evening, we let ourselves down today, big time. 100% agree, mate. 100% agree. I'm just going to get onto this. Don't stop the music, but please stay tuned. Where was I? I was with Rice, wasn't I? Rice, yeah, like he just wasn't with it. I don't think he was fit. I think maybe the illnesses took its toll on him or whatnot. I don't know, but it wasn't Declan Rice. Now I'm going to get to the front four. Right now, I've got a lot to say about the front four, and I'm going to start off with Ben Rama. For me, everyone knows I support Ben Rama through thick and thin, but today, boy, yeah, nothing there again. Nothing. Can't wait a pass was shocking, right? And I don't understand why. I back this geezer up. He's got to start running at people. He does one one-on-one duel, right? Gets into the box and looks dangerous. The next one he does, he loses the ball completely. Like it's too safe with Ben Rama. It's too get the ball to him, and he just wants to pass it. There's no cutting edge, right? So that's got to change if we're going to do something. You see it in Genk what the boy can do. Let him run at people, and we might actually start creating chances, right? So that's on that with Ben Rama. Jared Bowen, I thought played okay, but there's no end product with Bowen, right? He had chances today, as you see on the betting show. I said that I fancy him to score. I'm sitting there today, and 10 minutes in, he has a great chance, right? Header just goes wide of the post. Second half, he has a chance, skies it over the bar before he gets subbed, right? He had numerous chances today, Jared Bowen, right? He gets into the right position, but there's no end product. And if there was, I don't think he'd be at West Ham, right? So I'm gutted for Bowen. Obviously, Bowen and Ben Rama got subbed for Vlasic and Yarmolenko. I'll get on to shortly. Pablo Fornells, I think he was still in the hospital, right? He must have still been in the hospital with his missus, right? Or he was at home because he wasn't at Molineux today. He was non-existent. Passing was off. He was off. He looked tired. He just looked knackered. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't understand it at all with Pablo Fornells. And he didn't play for Spain because he was in the hospital. So he's had it ain't like he's been playing games. He's absolutely knackered. Do you know what I mean? So I don't understand that one. I really don't. Now I'm going to get onto it. Mikel Antonio, our only striker at the club, right? I'm going to say this before I get onto Mikel Antonio. I do not want to hear no one saying that we don't need a striker in January. We need a striker at this club in January. It's a fact, right? Let's not muck about now and talk stupid and play FIFA or Championship Manager or whatever they do nowadays, the kids. We need a proven quality striker at this club to challenge Mikel Antonio. Because Mikel Antonio today was still in Jamaica, right? He was smoking a pipe, I think, in Jamaica. Because I'll tell you what, he was non-existent today. His body was in Molineux, in Wolves, but his football ability was in Jamaica, right? I don't know where he was, right? He done nothing, absolute nothing today. He's going wide and he's crossing balls into the box. Mickey, don't you realise you're supposed to be the focal point of our team, right? Why are you crossing balls in? People should be crossing balls into you. So I don't understand it, right? He should have been subbed. I don't understand why he weren't subbed, but I think Moyes just didn't have enough subs to go around, right? To get all these players off. So anyway, let's get on to the subs. Lanzini come on for Fornells. I thought Lanzini done all right. He got the ball. He was trying to spray the ball out left and right. He was trying, right? People slag off Yarmolenko who come on for Bowen, right? Oh, Yarmolenko's no good, right? I want him sold. I want him gone. I want him this. He done more in 10 minutes or 12 minutes or however long he's on the pitch than Mikel Antonio done in 90 minutes, right? He was trying. He was trying to beat people. He was trying to do something. Mickey done absolutely nothing today, right? I'm gutted. You can go and score a banger against USA, but you can't even do anything against Wolves, right? And then Vlasic come on. Now, I'm not seeing anything of Vlasic. He come on. He was there, but he weren't. It's the same cliche again. He's there, but there's nothing else. Do you know what I mean? There's no well, come on then, do something, change the game. You know what I mean? Inspire us to a draw or something. Do you know what I mean? There was nothing there. But then people will say, well, he did have enough time, James. That's what people will be saying to me. Oh, he's only got 10 minutes, 12 minutes, right? He ain't got enough time. Yeah, fair enough, right? Moyes today, drastically wrong, I'm afraid, right? I don't know what you're seeing, right? I don't know what it is, whether there's an arrangement between you and Mikel Antonio and certain other players at our club where they've got to play these games, right? Mickey has got no given right to keep starting games than any other player. If Mickey's not fit, he should be on the bench. He should be subbed, right? He's no different to anyone else, right? Why? Jared Bowen has 3 chances today to score a goal. And fair play to Jared, he was trying, yeah? Even though the end product wasn't there, but he should have still been on the pitch for the pace factor, right? Rather than Mikel Antonio. But people will keep turning around and saying, oh, we don't need a striker at our club. We're going to get Jesse Lingard and that'll be our striker. Get fucking real, people. Just get real. Do you know what I mean? Start seeing it for what it is. Yeah, he's a right winger who's been converted into a striker, and that is what he is. Right? He's a right winger. Do you know what I mean? He will get the odd goals, but I want someone who's going to fire us to the Champions League. At this rate, right, we're nowhere near it. Do you know what I mean? The embarrassing moment today for me, watching that game, when the Wolves fans are singing, Champions League, you're having a laugh. Embarrassing, right? We've done nothing today, nothing. And I do mean nothing. And I advise any person to go and watch Match of the Day, go and watch it on Sky, go and watch it on YouTube, go and watch it wherever you want, because what I am speaking is fact. Yeah? It wasn't good enough. Yeah? Coming back. At half time, Manchester United are 2-0 down, right? And people in that change room should have been looking at that scoreline and thinking, come on, lads, let's go out there, right? Because they are a threat, Manchester United, that top four. And that is the reason why West Ham are in that top four. Do you know what I mean? So people have got to understand something, yeah? If these players are not on form or not fit enough, they shouldn't be playing. And that is down to Moyes today. It really is. I thought Moyes got it horribly wrong today, right, in his selections. I thought, I don't understand the Mikel Antonio thing. He wasn't at it. Declan Rice, people kept saying he wasn't fit. But he's just been chucked in there. I can understand it with the Declan Rice one because he's a world-class player. Mikel Antonio's not world-class though, right? And let's be honest, if people keep saying to me about Mickey, put Jared Bowen up front and give the £33.5 million Vlasic plus £5 million add-on, get him on the pitch. Do you know what I mean? People keep telling me about, oh, he's going to come good, right? Well, let's see a bit of it then. Because today we've seen nothing from our team. Nothing. For 75 minutes, we was completely dominated out of that game. Fabianski kept us in that game. And I know this is a rant, but I am absolutely raging, right? And this is a simmer of what it was. Because I was on a previous platform and I completely lost the plot. Because I cannot believe what I witnessed today. We were slow, backwards, sideways passing. Literally, Mickey's crossing balls into the box to Jared Bowen. And they've got Connor Cody and Max Kilman and Saiss in there. He's up against three centre halves, Mickey, and you're crossing balls into him. How does that make any sense? So this has just been a quick afterthought, right? I know I've gone on a rant, but it was absolutely poor today, right? And that is the worst performance I've seen West Ham put in for about 2 years. Yeah, we've lost games, right? But we should have lost that game 3 or 4-0. And that is no joke, right? When I say that, I actually openly admit that, right? We was never in that game, right? I don't really remember their keeper having to make blockbuster saves. And it's just shocking. It really is. Let's move on to some comments so I can sort of compose myself. Complacency all over the field, to be honest. I totally agree. Don't stop the music. Spot on change. Refreshing to hear honesty. 100%, mate. That's the way I roll. Mickey was awful. I generally thought he was drunk. I agree. I don't think he was drunk. I think he was stoned out of his head. Do you know what I mean? More like it. Bearing fair when we're not at the races, the bench is not strong enough to turn around the game when losing. Only good enough to close out a lead. Totally agree. Totally agree, mate. When Yarmolenko's coming on and looking quite decent, and you've got people like Antonio on the pitch, who, let's be honest, Antonio should have been hooked, right? Or he should have been Bowen up front, Ben Rama, Fornell and Vlasic. That's what it should have been. And Antonio comes on. You're going to spend 100 grand out on a private plane to get him back to the UK, and he puts a performance in like that. I'd go after his wages, I would, and say, listen, mate, you owe me 100k. But to tell you what, if you're putting me in performances like that, yeah, that's embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Dawson is another one, but Dawson is what he is. Do you know what I mean? He's a backup centre half, and that's what he is at the end of the day. So yeah, so I'm going to leave it at that. Gutted, disappointed. We've got Manchester City next, and if we play like that, we're going to get obliterated, and that is no joke. That reminded me West Ham of old, like the old West Ham way. And for me, it just wasn't good enough. Moyes got it horribly wrong. The players just weren't on it. It's a bad day at the office, but obviously we move on to Rapid Vienna first. Then we've got Manchester City. I don't know what to say really. I'm just gutted. I'm not disheartened because it's one game, but there's ways of playing against teams. And today the scoreline doesn't reflect the game. We got dominated in that game, absolutely dominated. We come out, we started okay-ish, but even then we were slow, yeah. And they just fucking ruined us, absolutely ruined us. And they could have easily won that game 2 or 3-0 if it wasn't for Fabianski. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. But thanks for watching anyway. If you're new, Randy, and you like my content, you like my brute honesty, yeah, because that's what I do. Yeah, I don't sit on no fence. I will say it how it is because it needs to be said. If you like my content, give me a subscribe. It goes a long way. It helps me out greatly. Please like the video. Also, and I'll be back again soon with the player ratings, which I don't know when I'm going to be doing that, but I'm going to try and get someone on who's on a big platform. Do you know what I mean? Because I wanted his honest opinion on that today because I thought it was absolutely shocking, absolutely shocking. So yeah, I'll be back again soon. Check it out on E20ZoneTv. I really do appreciate your support and all. I'm not watching Match of the Day tonight, and I advise anyone who's watching this, don't watch Match of the Day because you won't be impressed. Take care, everyone. Try and enjoy your Saturday evening away from the football, and be safe out there, everyone. All the best, and bye for now.